Hello everyone, this is TsetsTransport back at it again with another video. My latest only been a day or two ago. So this video here will feature me visiting the maintenance centre for mainly the XBTs at Sydenham. It will feature the train that you can see just here in Endeavour, which we will be taking to the maintenance centre. This video will feature a lot of stuff that hasn't been seen before, so make sure you stay and watching the entire video. This video will also feature some rare sights, such as seeing a Hunter J-set down in South Sydney. This is quite rare that you'd see this. So yeah, sit back, relax and enjoy, and this is the full train ride to Sydenham. If you don't want to watch the full train ride, just skip ahead a few minutes. Enjoy. Alright, so what's going on here is that we came up to a red signal and we were going to stop. This is just ahead of Sydenham. So what I'll do is I'll skip ahead a little bit. So what ended up happening is as soon as we began moving again, they had the metro trains, also Metropolis trains, stored in the sidings depot thingy next to us at Sydenham, and what should be coming up just now, here it is a metro train that was actually beginning to do its test run. It was heading down towards Sydenham, so in a second the train will begin moving, so we'll catch up with it and I'll get a great view of it testing. So sit back, relax and enjoy.
Yeah, so we're gonna. Yeah, so they're gonna take us straight into the maintenance, and we need to get into all the safety stuff. Getting down around. Are you doing that just for effort? Yeah, they offered to do it just for effort. So yeah, so they're just gonna organise that. But they would have done it that day that we went, and Richard's like, you didn't tell me. I'm like, I didn't know that I asked for something like that. So they said they just need a bit of notice.
Okay, so what's going on just here is that we are now approaching into the Sydenham Maintenance Centre. I've sped it up a little bit so it's a bit faster to see. So yeah, just enjoy this little part here. It shows us very slowly going into the maintenance centre, but I'll skip ahead at some points if it does stop. Alright, so we've now arrived at the Sydenham Maintenance Centre. We've been instructed to walk down these steps and go over the tracks into a car park where some family stuff is set up. So eventually what will soon happen is when everyone leaves the train, it will be moved, so a little display will be set up where for the first hour or two there'll be 2 trains set up where you can go on the cab and have a look down the train, and then eventually a Hunter J set will appear in the video. Okay, so coming up now, we'll be allowed to be able to go and stand in front of the trains and have a look at the cabs and stuff like that. So that's coming up in this clip here. Okay, so what's happening here is that I am now entering inside the XBT train to take a look at some of the carriages they have. They have the sleeper car, which has the first class sleepers, including the toilets in them, and then the buffet car also with first class seats. And then just here is the buffet car, the buffet area, and just out here is the last carriage. Since it was the last carriage, we could see out the doors. This is behind the front desk kind of area where they prepare the food and the main kitchen. So yeah. This here is the front of the XBT, so you can go right up close, and the cab there wasn't many people in the cab, so I got a chance to have a look in the cab just here. As you can see here, it's quite a big space, and there were 2 seats instead of normally 1. So I got to sit down and take a look at the front seat and all the controls that you can see just here. Now it is quite big of a cab as I mentioned, but yeah, that's pretty much it. It's quite comfy, the seats. I couldn't imagine being in here for about 12 hours driving the train, but I'm going to guess that they change over their shifts. But yeah, that's the cab. Just what I'm walking to over here is the Rail Emergency Train Recovery Unit, or RETRU. Inside Central Station, it was featured for being known as the NRMA of Sydney trains. Just here is some photos of some incidents that require the trains to be rerouted. This one here being the Kembla Grange train derailment, and a couple other ones. This mainly showed some more interstate ones, intercity trains. So yeah, that's it just here. This is another bit of a closer angle on the Tangara, but these are all the photos of the incidents that they've had to deal with in their time. Just as we were walking around and exploring, they opened up a new area which showed some stuff such as the wheel bogies, what is inside the wheels just here. And this carriage just up here has been lifted up by some special supports, with the wheels being detached from the train, meaning the carriage is held up without any wheels. So that's pretty cool to see. And then in a minute or two, just up ahead is an XBT carriage which just recently got overhauled and repainted and everything. And just here is the refurbished XBT Power Car set 2016. And now on to the cab of the Endeavour. Just before it was a bit busy, but it's a little less now. I will say that I did get the time to sit in the cab just here, but this train on the way back, we actually rode this Endeavour train to the maintenance centre, and on the way back I actually got invited to be in the cab when the driver was driving the train back to Redfern. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get videos due to various safety reasons. So yeah, that will be coming up at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. And what's happening just here is they opened up another new walkway where you can walk alongside some of the trains being stored. You can see an XBT car, you can see a couple of XBT's cars just here, and then when the camera pans over in a second, it will show some Sydney Trains branded diesel locomotives. This is where the Hunter J set began arriving at the maintenance centre. I actually wasn't told that the J set was meant to be visiting the centre today. It is not every day that you see a J set down in South Sydney, around near Sydenham. From what I heard, it went from Broadmeadow early in the morning, down through Strathfield, etc., through down here to Sydenham Maintenance Centre. So yeah, not every day that you see a J set this far down in Sydney, but yeah, occasionally you might see one. But here's the J set arriving here. It does actually have some passengers on board who came from there. And as soon as the passengers disembark the train will be opened up for the public to walk around. Not every day you see a J set down at Sydenham. Now that all the passengers have disembarked, I now have my chance to go up and have a look at the interior of the train. Sadly, the cab was closed. Not too sure why, but I did have a quick look in there through the window. But this is inside the Hunter J set. Funny thing, this is actually my first time on a Hunter J set. I've never been on a Hunter J set before, so quite a good time to have a first time on it. if you don't know who this person is just here, this is Howard Collins. He literally came out of nowhere. I don't know how he turned up here. I did get a photo with him and said hello and stuff like that, but yeah, that's just that, and this is now starting to come to the end of this awfully long video. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you guys all soon in the next video. Now, I am going to be announcing here that this weekend, or at least for the next few days, I'm going to be doing something I haven't really done before, which is posting almost daily for the next week, as I am going down to a city somewhere in Australia, and the special video for that will be going out tomorrow. So around the same time that this video was published, around 4 or 5 p.m, it should be going out tomorrow. So yeah, thank you for watching, and if you don't know what this is the photo here of me being in the cab of the Endeavour train on the journey. I was only able to get a couple photos, but yeah, that's about it. So thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing or becoming a member. And just if you're wondering the benefits of becoming a member, one of them is that most members already know what city I'm going to in Australia, and they'll probably get some early access stuff as well. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow in the next video. Bye.